Greetings fellow earthlings and welcome to yet again another part of Ancestors Reborn. Stevanevus versus Morhon doing a redo. I think they're doing a best of 3. I didn't actually read the rules, so yeah, bad on me there. Anyway, they both went random again and Stevanevus got the Anglo-Saxons and Morhon got the Slavs. I personally think the I don't know, it's difficult to tell with all these patches. I haven't played much with the patches, but I think Slavs will have the early game advantage, and on a small map like this, it could work out. But yeah, Anglos have a late game advantage, so if Stevenevus is able to survive, I think Stevenevus could win it. And both have tier 3 catapult, which is always important to note when someone gets a catapult, whether it's never tier 2 or tier 3. Anyway, Stevenevus versus Morhon again. This is like an event, a scrim night they call it, hosted by OP noobs, and partly organised by the Ancestors Legacy developer team at Destructive Creations, so thank you to both of them. There'll be some links below to their social media stuff. Ooh, Morhon has a second unit out already. If you saw my last video yesterday, I believe, if I uploaded it yesterday, I don't know, I'm just yeah, just uploading as much as I can today for this scrim night, and then just going to upload randomly throughout the week. Morhon actually won. He won 1-0, and yeah, I think they're doing a best of 3, so Stevenevus has to win this one, I believe. Morhon going for his second village, both have already captured their first. Morhon in blue, Stevenevus is red, as you can clearly see. Yeah, Morhon should take his second, but it looks like Stevenevus is going for his second as well. Stevenevus has his hero going south and going to cause some trouble at E. Yeah, last time we saw Morhon actually lose his hero very early on, which weirdly ended up working in his favour, I think. So it's going to be interesting to see if the same thing happens this game. Ooh, Stevenevus is not going to cause trouble at this village. Which actually makes sense, because he knows he can't take it, doesn't have a strength with just one Anglo-Saxon hero. He's going to cause trouble over here instead. Now, Morhon has to get a lot of units out very early on to take full advantage of this early game rush, because that's where his advantage is. But a lot of units early on require a lot of food, especially for the Slavs and Vikings, and he is of course playing as a Slav, so if he gets his food disrupted, then all of a sudden, you know, he's going to struggle early games. So, you know, Morhon needs to get a unit down here, or just do something, because if his food goes, he's going to lose if he doesn't get his food sorted out. He's not actually ringing the bell of his village and he's gathering food, so that's like I'm assuming a joke's on you sort of thing, like you're not going to get my food. Yeah, and that's what he's aiming for. It's clear that Stevenevus was wanting to take out the food. Morhon going for a fourth village, sorry. He actually took E. Stevenevus has 2, and it looks like Morhon is going to do some sneaking manoeuvre and try and do what Stevenevus is doing on his side, but on Stevenevus' side. Yeah, that makes sense. Stevenevus' hero got caught and having to retreat. Morhon sorted out his food problem. Stevenevus has a slinger moving round here to E, and I thought it was going to go the super sneaky up here route. It's not sneaky, but still it can be annoying for some players to have to deal with. Yeah, Stevenevus noted Morhon's hero and he's just going to cause trouble over here. It looks like he's wanting to go for base rush, or maybe not. No, he's just going to cause trouble on the resources. But Stevenevus has his tower firing in, and some units as well, I believe, so his hero, it's not going to do that much. You know, it could disrupt this a little bit, but he's going to have to pull it back again soon. Stevenevus got a slinger unit moving around. He has been seen, I believe, by the swordsman unit. So, yeah, he's probably going to get killed there. Yeah, he's got tower firing, villagers going to fire. It's just... there's nothing you can do at this point, I think. Just disband it and invest in a different unit would be my advice, especially when you've got an actual swordsman unit chasing after you as well. There's just no point. Oh, maybe there is, maybe there isn't. You know, as I said in the last episode, these players know what they're doing. They know more than this right now than I do. Well, maybe not Stevenevus. He's of course taken a bit of a break and he's a bit new to the heroes patch, but you know, he's got the background experience. Morhon doing something very cheeky over here, just like hiding, and then they keep constantly raiding this village and causing trouble for Stevenevus. Stevenevus wanting to try and do the same, I think, with his hero on E. Oh, we've got a push going across a bridge. Stevenevus trying to push across the bridge and take the top side. Morhon has top side advantage, which means, you know, Morhon, it's very heavily in his favour right now. I always like to guarantee top side, and then you know, let's say I'm starting here, guarantee top side, get a good choke point here that I can't cross, and then these two are close, so they're going to be easy to take and defend, and then you've got ticking war score throughout the rest of the game. It's just, yeah, that's what I like to do, and it looks like that was Morhon's plan, but he's going to, oh, he lost a swordsman squad. That was bad, and Stevenevus is going to, oh dear, the cavalry has come in. Stevenevus is going to try and take village A, but this cavalry, it's not gonna let him. It's not gonna let it happen. This cavalry is just gonna wipe him in probably like one charge or something. Yeah. Oh, that looked good. Just completely stack wipes one of them and almost destroyed another one. Yeah, even more than knew that was good. Just, wow, that was impressive. That. Stevenevus got some spears in. I think he kind of saw it coming. He had those spears in recruitment ready. Yeah, he knew it was coming. So Morhon keeps a good hold on the top side. For now at least. And it looks like he's interested in pushing for Stevenevus' C as well to try and disrupt his resources further. Morhon using his hero here to disrupt resources at D. He's just not looking good for Stevenevus. I think it was just bad faction. Yeah, it's just so difficult. If you start, oh, it's the smallest map, I think. Yeah, it's the smallest map, and he's got the faction that's weakest early game. It's just, it was never gonna go right for him. Maybe if Morhon made a mistake, he could have got something out of it. But you know, these are top tier players. They don't make mistakes, so at least it's very rare. And yeah, I think this is going to be another win for Morhon. Yeah, he just, even his hero's not taking any damage to all this slinger and arrow fire. Looks like Stevenevus is interested in yet again in trying to take this village. Oh, the cavalry charge just, it wipes him. And then he pulled his cavalry out, didn't get caught by its spears, he's going to get flanked by the swordsman. He's not going to be able to take this because the swordsmen are going to come in, and then probably another cavalry charge at some point. Morhon got more reinforcements coming in. Oh, he could actually take it, to be honest. If this spearman keeps on firing, he could destroy it. I don't think he'll capture it, but he could destroy it. And I guess that might buy him, no, it's gone now, there's extra swordsman units coming in. But if he did manage to destroy it, it could have bought him an extra minute of time to play with. And his units are just going to get wiped as well by this cavalry. He might get the spears out if he's lucky. He lost the swords. Stevenevus called GG. That's it. GG, well played to you both. It was just unlucky faction, I think. Yeah, as Stevenevus says there, he doesn't know what to do with the Anglos versus the Slavs. Dunstan is the Anglo hero, and there they go, it's all over. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. These should be coming for the entire week, hopefully. Well, I'm actually recording them all today. They should be coming out throughout the week. Yeah, and I hope you enjoy them. Hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye.